last minute, I'ma need me some. Call up Khalifa. Bring them in the. You know I stay with some bad little baby. TGOD, baby, know that's a gang gang. Crazy girls after the game. We going honest, we going insane. Pouring this. Dead homies got me pouring this. We get awards, but we give God the glory. I'm shooting my shot, and most times I be scoring. Do this for my city, I bring on the trophy. Feel like Freddie Mercury, we the champions. Here in Los Angeles, we doing numbers. Bringing home victory, straight out the huddle. I'm at the plug, introduced to my brother. My squad superior, ain't none above us. We doing numbers. Gang in the building, we taking it over.
Feeling like I can't miss. Baby, it's all in the wrist. You really wanna be the boss, it's expensive. Ain't the real champ if you never defend it. Put in that work, I'ma make them remember. I just broke down hella trees, yelling timber. Stand in the line, they put me in the center. It blow their mind when they see how I'm winning. Went back and doubled up, now you in trouble. My all hustle, my diamonds are huddled up. TGOD got this off the muscle. Ask me about my life, man, I love it. Got so many rings, I need room for another one. Been through the pain, now it ain't no more struggle. My team win the game, put our face on the cover, brother. We the champions.
Here in Los Angeles, we doing numbers.
The city of Philadelphia is one of rich history and passion, and you can always count on the ladder when you step inside Lincoln Financial Field. Tonight we polish off Week 10 with a good Monday night matchup between the Washington Commanders and the Philadelphia Eagles. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now a first carry here for Robinson. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. These two teams met in our nation's capital earlier this season with the Commanders picking up the win at FedEx Field. So they're trying to win here in Philadelphia to capture the season series. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Second down and a run by Robinson. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Wentz now on first down. Going to be caught downfield by Dotson. Touchdown, Washington. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0.
Commanders 7, Eagles 0.
Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 22. Here's a quick throw caught by Smith. So no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The man in motion is Brown.
19 tight. 19 tight.
2nd down. Here's Jalen Hurts. Goes right back to Smith again. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle 1st down. So we just called his name on the previous snap, and they go right back to him, Charles, for a 2nd consecutive completion.
Yeah, I think what we're discovering on this drive is that he feels like he has answers no matter what defense you throw up there. He reads it, finds the open spot, and is available for the completion.
They'll fake the give to Sanders. Now Hurts. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Smith. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. Well, that's not just his first, not his second, already his 3rd completion here on the opening drive. And I think it's safe to say that getting him the ball in this game, one of their top priorities.
And the top priority for the defense has got to be finding ways to cover him. And I don't think you can have one basic coverage to get it done. You have to throw a number of coverages at him, make him think as he's running downfield, and hope you can create a little bit of havoc.
They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down. The Eagles sit 5-3 now on the year. And they come in playing some pretty decent football, 5-3 over their last 8.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Another run with Sanders. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 5.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
An extra man here in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Hurts. And this is caught by Watkins. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 25-yard line.
That's good for another Eagle.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
Barney sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you say, listen, if you're going to sell the go, just go, and let's see who's faster.
And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on third down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. Throwing is Hurts. Smith catches left side. And he's going to be marked down short of the first down, right around the 17. They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Hurts sets up to throw it. This is caught. That'll bring up second and goal after the gain of 5. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Okay, ready?
Oh, the sneak gets Hurts. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Eagles are an extra point away from evening this one up.
And the sneak works on second and goal. They didn't wait until it was fourth down to try and get him across.
No, and I think if you're the QB, you like these plays, don't you? I mean, you want to hand it off sometimes, but also prove that you can get it in there as well.
Yeah, it makes you really part of the gang, doesn't it? It makes you part of the crew, and it really bonds you with those big offensive linemen because then you get to celebrate with the big fellas.
Elliott good on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This one fielded at the 5. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. 4-4 their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we've wondered just how good is this team? They want to be consistent in their play. Not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far.
Here's Wentz to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. To throw, it's Wentz. And this one is incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now Wentz. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down.
Yeah, we kind of sensed that one. He got a little too far forward before throwing, and that one will set them back.
And remember, the NFL level, being aware of where the line of scrimmage is crucial. And here's the other part. Any part of the quarterback's body that's near that line of scrimmage, he's going to get the benefit of the doubt, so he was clearly over the line.
A big kick, 50 yards that time with a return of 4. And the Eagles will have it taking over 1st and 10.
Hurts.
Throw left side complete. That's Smith. He will go out right near the 35-yard line. The catch and run good for 24 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think about it, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
On the draw, here's Sanders. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14.
19, Tiger. 18, 5 years. Warriors, 17. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Panther 11, Panther 11.
Here's Hurts to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Watkins. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on 3rd down. Well, they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry. Nice gain of 8 that time, and it's 2nd and goal. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Ready, ready.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts.
They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Let's go.
Oh, the sneak. It's Hurts.
And he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
Jalen Hurts
With his 2nd touchdown here in this first half.
And the Eagles have taken the lead. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Elliott now to add the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
This one fielded at the 5. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they are back down to 500 following the loss last week. Consistency has been a real issue for them so far.
Brandon, you almost don't know what team is going to show up every week. I mean, there's no consistency with this ball club at all, and if we feel that way, I know it frustrates the coaching staff, and it also has to frustrate the key leaders in the locker room. They got to figure out how to get coordinated.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Throwing is Wentz. There again is Thomas. They've gone to him a lot.
Look at the big man rumble. Touchdown, Washington. Well, for a tight end, he can definitely motor, and he shows off the wheels there after the catch as he's able to shake free.
Yeah, normally when you talk about tight ends, you immediately begin talking about them rumbling down the field. But to me, he was pretty well gliding downfield there. Very athletic for a big man, and he takes this one all the way to pay dirt.
And you can see the distance traveled there after the catch on the next-gen stats. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. In motion left comes Brown. And they'll run it. This is James Robinson. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. In motion right is Brown. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Hurts throw there taken in by Smith. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Trap 60, trap 60.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And it's complete right back in the hands of Smith. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
19 right.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
On the jump.
The man in motion is Brown.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Buffalo 18.
But first down, Hurts. Throw right side, caught by Goddard, the tight end. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
Cut 19, cut 19.
To throw again on 2nd down, Hurts. And Sanders has got it complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll leave them with a 3rd and 2. And that extra yardage makes this upcoming field goal attempt much more manageable.
Agreed, because when you talk to defensive coordinators, they always tell us the 35-yard line on our side of the field, that's the line we guard the most aggressively, because once they get there, they believe they're in field goal range.
He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. On the left hash mark, this a 38-yard attempt. The kick by Elliott is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've hit halftime, just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box, establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one. So now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game. And down the stretch, being able to be balanced. Either throw it or run it and try and win this ball game.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And this is going to be an Eagles first down as he's able to get this up past the 40.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Let's go.
Play action. Here's Hurts. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Chase Young. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. They tried to go with a little play action there, but nobody on the defensive side bit.
Yeah, they adjusted in time and in a big way and ultimately got the sack. On offense, sometimes you're running play action just to set up a certain blocking technique. In this case, none of it worked.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Being chased out left. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And the Commanders are going to take possession of the football. That is a tough way to start the third quarter. You get the football, hoping to drive it down, put it in the end zone, and take the lead. Instead, they give them the football.
And I think the key here is for them to not get discouraged. That is not how they drew it up, not how they saw it in their minds. But there's a long way to go in this game. You know, they've just got to find a way to come back one play at a time. Yes, it's a cliche, but they can get it done.
They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. So after the INT, here's Wentz. Thomas brings it in. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
I'll give them credit for a good read right there, because they read the man coverage on the right side and sent the tight end a few steps down the field and then angled him to the left on a crossing route. And he was able to get enough separation on this play to turn it into a nice gain.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. Room here to run. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Brian Robinson Jr. with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Commanders have retaken a third quarter lead. Sly on for the extra point. It's up and good to make it 21-17.
Makes the score. Commanders 21, Eagles 17.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Johnson won't return this, and the football will come out to the 25.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
60 Eagles.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
And next time, Brandon, I think you might want to consider running it because those defensive backs, they were plastered to the receivers, and they weren't letting up as that play went on.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. He'll look to throw.
Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. There's Jamin Davis, the former Kentucky Wildcat, bringing the pressure that time.
Here's Brett Kern now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And now the punt team couldn't get ready in time, and this is going to be a delay.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Here's Brett Kern now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. 35 yards that time on the punt.
And Washington will have a short field here as they take over 1st and 10.
And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4.
Well, that was a heck of a play there on the outside.
Partner, sometimes I think on a play like this as a corner, you've got to think to yourself, all I got to do is slow him down so others can come over and support. But in this case, he said, forget that. I've got this. Sorry you had to make the run for nothing, fellas.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Now Wentz.
Open man downfield is Sims. He's got it. A huge play there for Washington. 47 yards.
Oh, I think we all understand his disappointment. Didn't quite get to the end zone, and you know it's just got to be tough to see a yard line underneath you after a play like that. Still, all in all, a huge play, and now they're set up 1st and goal at the 1.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. It's a sneak. It's Wentz. And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Carson Wentz with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 15 on the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Nice job of polishing off that drive, but all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
Eagles 17.
Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Play clock down to 3, and we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. They'll fake the give to Sanders, and now Hurts. He's got a man, complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. In motion left comes Brown.
Good for an Eagles. 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
They go play action with Hurts. Out route pass complete to Goddard. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left.
At the 14-yard line.
Ready? Cougar 19.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches.
Hey, smash Bronco! Ready?
Throwing is Hurts.
And this is caught by Watkins.
And the Eagles are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9.
18 Cardinals, 18 Cardinals.
That's another Eagles first down.
Seven Pirates, 7 Pirates.
They'll look to throw again. And one more time, that's Watkins. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal.
19 tight, 19 tight.
Hurts sets up to throw it. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
With that matchup, the adjustment that was made, you have a blazing guy on a blazing guy, and defensively, he won that battle.
The closing speed is the key. When you have a guy that fast and he can close at the end of a play and knock it away, that's a big deal, and we just saw him do it right there.
Touchdown, Eagles!
Devontae Smith.
His 6th touchdown of the season.
And the Eagles have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a 1-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
Hurts will throw.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Popular down near the goal line. Quick slant. Nice job there to get in, knock it away.
It was. And one of the other things you're concerned about when you throw that route is to make sure your offensive linemen use their leverage to get the hands of the defensive front down so you can throw it through that little bit of crowd and get it to the receiver. In this event, they did, but a nice play by the defender knocking it away.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First downs a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10.
And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
A give left side to Robinson.
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And the ball ends up out of bounds, so it'll be a loss on the play.
I don't know about you, but I can hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
Yeah, it was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
They fake the give. Now Wentz.
That's out wide here for Robinson.
And he went backwards. They'll be down at the 30. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. Here's Tressway now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards.
And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10.
Okay, break.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And you sense the tide turning. They scored, then their defense forced the punt, and now a chance to ultimately take the lead here late.
Vikings 18, 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Dragons 60.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. He finds his man, complete. It's Watkins. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and that'll make it 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you.
Let's go now.
They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
18, Pioneers.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Hurts. That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
70 Lions. Warriors 70. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. Smith catches left side. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Right there, he rose to the occasion late in a close game.
It's something he thought about, dreamed about, and worked on throughout his career. Because in these types of situations, he wasn't going to allow extra coverage to keep him from getting the football.
Panther 11, Panther 11. Mustang 19. Trap 50, trap 50. Lions.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Hurts looking left side for Watkins, and he's got him. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Ready.
Hurts. This will be caught by Brown. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense is pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game, and all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 9.
Cut 19, cut 19. Check, 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 check.
Here's Hurts to throw. It's complete to Brown, right side. And they stop him short of the 1st, as he can only get to the 20. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Broncos. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. 19 tight, 19 tight. Riggs, Riggs. Rangers, 70 Rangers.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
50. 18, Pioneer.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And Washington will have it on the turnover on downs. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And barring mistakes, they should be able to kneel this one out and finish it off. And there's only one timeout remaining on the defensive side of the ball, so that doesn't really come into play either. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll run again here with Robinson. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. Robinson will try to pick it up. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Now the Commanders going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Here's Tressway now as he's on to punt for Washington. And here's a very low line drive, almost whiffed on it. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
Ready! Dixie Maverick! Dixie Maverick!
Back to throw. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch. Is the arm there? The leg's still there? This has been a tough game. Hurts throw complete here to his receiver Brown. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A gain there of 21 yards.
Here we go. Left in, right in. Drop 50, drop 50.
They'll look to throw. And the comeback may
stall out. It's intercepted. And the Commanders are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game. So it's Washington getting the victory here. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Air-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says, guys, if we do this, this, and this, we'll win. And usually they say if we win the turnover battle, we'll win. Well, here's the proof right there. Win the turnover battle, go on to victory. Now the guys believe. You move on to the next lesson where you have to convince them. This one is now planted.